In the first half, we saw how two children witnessed their mother's murder and a suicide. In this part, we will show you how two people were murdered in Hubballi. These two men are from the same family. The fact that makes this scary is that 17 people, yes, 17 people took their chance one by one to strike the victims and kill them. But what was the reason for this brutal murder? Take a look to find out more. Life in cities and villages are very different. In cities like Bengaluru, people don't have the time to worry about anything except for their own lives. All they want is to go to work, finish their day and come back to their families. That is where life in rural areas is different. People know each other well. They want to socialize with each other, and garnering the respect of their neighbors and society in large is a matter of great pride for them. But can this lead to murder? Well, before we tell you that, let us look at the location and the characters of our episode today. This is Jumihala village that lies on the border of Hubballi and Dharwad. A quiet village which relies majorly on agriculture for its livelihood. Though northern Karnataka was hit by severe floods and livelihoods washed away, this village did not experience any adversity. Being a little higher than sea level compared to other villages in the district, it receives good rain and the farmers here are quite prosperous. Now, when you have a prosperous village, you will have some very prosperous farmers. One such family was that of Veerabhadra Suttur's. His family has been on the panchayat for a very long time. Everyone in the village looked up to his family and him with great respect. Add to that, Veerabhadra was the manager of the PLD bank. He was looked at with great respect. But there were other wealthy and prosperous families in the village which were jealous of him and his family. One such family was that of Basavaraj Shivappa. Basavaraj Shivappa and Veerabhadra had several disputes among themselves. Their issues were addressed by the panchayat several times, but the families kept finding new problems to fight about. Now, Veerabhadra was becoming a powerful member of the BJP. This had irked Basavaraj. Basavaraj and Veerabhadra had started fighting over a piece of land. The fight had turned ugly, but the panchayat had convinced them that they were both rich and that it was not a matter to fight about at all. But for the two families, the fight was more about supremacy than the land itself. Years passed by, they kept fighting whenever they ran into each other. A few months back, the two heads of their respective families had a fight regarding who would be the priest of the Basava temple here. The issue had reached the panchayat again, and the panchayat had failed to broker peace between the two families. But when Veerabhadra became a member of the BJP, Basavaraj was threatened by the influence Veerabhadra would have. Veerabhadra too had a clout about himself. He had even threatened Basavaraj that he was getting into politics and that he would deal with him. Basavaraj knew how much Veerabhadra hated him. He knew Veerabhadra would make his life hell. But more importantly, he was jealous that his rival was rising in influence. He thought there was only one way to stop this, and that was to murder him. Yes, Basavaraj wanted to murder Veerabhadra to put an end to all his troubles. He did not care about the law or what the people would think. He just wanted to show Veerabhadra who the boss was. Basavaraj called his henchmen. He instructed them to go to Veerabhadra's house when no one would be around. They were to take him to an isolated area and kill him. The henchmen looked for the perfect opportunity. On the 8th of September, the henchmen got information that Veerabhadra's family was out for some puja. So the men barged into Veerabhadra's house and dragged him out. What they did not know was that Veerabhadra's son Ravi Kumar was at the house too. But they did not care. This was a family war, and they were actually glad that his son was around. They had the chance to teach him a lesson too. They dragged the men to an isolated field and beat up Ravi Kumar in front of his father. Veerabhadra begged them to spare his son, but gang wanted to see Veerabhadra beg and plead. They enjoyed Veerabhadra's suffering. When Ravi Kumar fell unconscious, they proceeded to kill Veerabhadra. Each of the men were carrying machetes and other deadly weapons. They all took a chance to strike him with their machetes. By then, Basavaraj reached the spot too. The henchmen waited till Basavaraj arrived. Basavaraj came and landed the fatal blow to Veerabhadra. They all ensured that he was dead. They let Ravi Kumar lying unconscious and left. By then, Veerabhadra's family had heard of the news. They all rushed to see what had happened. They realized that Ravi Kumar was still alive, while Veerabhadra had been hacked into pieces. Yes, just take a look at Veerabhadra's body. Look at how they have left him. We have blurred the visuals here, but we can tell you that the murder was gory indeed. Even Ravi Kumar was left in a bloody state. His family members shifted him to the hospital immediately. But Ravi Kumar died of his injuries. Veerabhadra's second son wanted to take revenge. He wanted to teach Basavaraj a lesson, but the village elders stopped him and asked him to let the law take its course. Veerabhadra's son then filed a complaint at the rural police station.
ರಾತ್ರಿ 11 ಗಂಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ಗಡ್ಗಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕೊಲೆ ಪ್ರಕರಣ ದಾಖಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಕಂಪ್ಲೇನೆಂಟ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಕಳ್ಳಪ್ಪ ಬಸವನಪ್ಪ ಸತ್ತೂರ್, ಏಜ್ 49 ಇಯರ್ಸ್. ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಟೋಟಲ್ 17 ಜನ ಅಕ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ದಟ್ ಅದು ಹಳೆ ರೈವಲ್ರಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಮತ್ತು ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬಸವಣ್ಣ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೀಸ್ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹಳೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇದು ಕೊಲೆ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Yes, a family feud had led to a double murder.
ಶ್ರೀ ವೀರಭದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಸತ್ತೂರ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ PLD ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನ ಸದ್ಯದ ಸದಸ್ಯ. ಆತ ಇವತ್ತು ಬರ್ಬರವಾಗಿ ಅವನ ಹತ್ಯೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವರ ಮಗ ಕೂಡ, ಎರಡನೇ ಮಗ ರವಿ ಕೂಡ ಆ ಹತ್ಯೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಅವನು ಬಲಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ.
Cops came to the crime scene to inspect the crime and collect evidence, but based on the complaint, they already had the names of the suspects. After carefully examining the feud between the two families, the cops knew who the killers were. The cops launched a manhunt to nab all the accused. The cops have now been successful in nabbing 13 of the 17 accused, including Basavaraj Shivappa.
Out of 17 accused, already ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಜಯ್ ಬಿರಾದರ್, who is police inspector in Kalgadgi police station limits. 13 people already secure ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ within 24 hours.
The cops are still on the lookout for the rest of the killers. They have assured the people of the village that they would all be brought to book. Unfortunately, this is the reality in our villages. People fight for respect and are willing to kill to keep their respect intact. But will anyone respect Basavaraj Shivappa and his family, knowing that they are killers? Dattatreya Patil for News 9 Hubballi.